Hello student, this is the next lecture of class 10th. This one is the first chapter, that is life process, and this one is the part 7. Before starting, I told you that first you revise all the parts whatever that are already uploaded, especially in the part number 6, because part 6 is the previous one and part 7 this one, that is the preceding part of part 6. Okay, so in that part 6 we have to discuss about the excretion, definition of excretion, different types, different mode, especially in the plant excretion, unicellular, how unicellular organism will be excrete the waste product in the environment. We have to know about the rapids, hydrothotes, guttation of water, so many things that we already know in plant. Okay, why unicellular organism do not require a special organ, because diffusion is the process which can easily excrete their waste material. Now here the topics that we are going to cover, that is the preceding part that I already told you. So the topics that we are going to cover in this, that number 1 is excretory system in man. Here we will discuss about especially the kidney. Excretory system in man is basically depend on the kidney, because kidney help for the filtration. Okay, second, that is the kidney. We have discussed about the kidney structure and their parts. There are so many, that is what is a Hillus, what is convex and concave part of the kidney. Okay, what is renal artery, renal veins, so these are that. Okay, last one is in unit of kidney, that is nephron. Which one is most important? Because nephron help in formation of urine. Okay, millions of nephron are present in both kidney. So the unit it means all the kidney depend on this nephron. Okay, because the work of nephron is to all the urine formation will be take place with the help of nephron. Okay, so here now come to the first topic, that is excretory system in man. As you know that from class 7th, excretory system basically include kidney, ureter, unibladder, urethra, okay, urinal sphincter. These are all part of excretory system of man. In part number 6 that I told you, human excrete urea, not uric acid. So human are ureotelic. Okay, amphibians and mammals, in mammals include us. So excretory system we will discuss here. It can be removed the nitrogenous waste. Suppose that this one is the diagram of kidney, you can easily draw it. Okay, the diagram you saw that one human being structure is that, but if you want to draw that human being, draw it, otherwise do not need of that. Okay, one pair of kidney is present. Suppose that this one is the left one, that is left kidney, and this one is the right one, that is right kidney. Okay, you see that right kidney and left kidney, there is no imbalance. Okay, not in the similar way. Left is just above but right is just below. Why? The question is arise that why? Because first thing that I told you, because in the right side, okay, right side liver is present. So liver create pressure. Due to this, right kidney is just below to the left kidney. Okay, so this one is the most important one. At the surface of kidney you see that one structure is yellowish structure is present, that is called as adrenal gland. Adrenal gland, this is the gland, so it is an endocrine gland. Endocrine gland is what? The gland in which that duct is absent is called endocrine gland. It means ductless gland is called endocrine gland. Later in the next chapter, that is control and coordination, we will discuss about that detail. But here I will give you some little bit in about that adrenal gland. That first one is adrenal gland secrete adrenaline hormone, adrenaline, okay, which is commonly called as emergency hormone or 3F hormone. 3F means 3FF, that is fight, fear and flight. It means these three are the emergency situation. So in that situation, it means in these three situation, this adrenal gland secrete adrenaline, okay. So they are commonly called as adrenal, is also called as emergency gland, or the hormone is called as emergency hormone, which later we will discuss about that, okay. Next, this is renal vein. We all know that artery collected oxygenated blood and vein collected deoxygenated blood in the previous part. That is I think that is part number 5th. Okay, so renal vein is what? This one is kidney is also an organ. So vein collected deoxygenated blood from the kidney. From the kidney it will be collected, okay, and it will remove with the help of inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava is present. You just remind in a heart diagram that inferior vena cava is present just below 1. So deoxygenated blood will be collected by renal vein, and it goes into the heart with the help of inferior vena cava. So this one is renal artery, okay. We all know that artery collected oxygenated blood. So this kidney is also an organ, so oxygenated blood will also required for that, okay. So this is aorta that on the heart structure that you all know, at the tip of the heart the three symbols is located, that is called as aorta. Aorta supply oxygenated blood to the different part of the muscle or different organ. Third one is what? Kidney also required oxygen, so from aorta the oxygenated blood will come and go through with the renal artery to the kidney, okay. This one pair of ureter is present, that is left ureter, and this one is the right one. Whatever that kidney will filter, okay, it is collected in urinary bladder. This one is urinary bladder. It is collected in urinary bladder, that is come from the ureter, okay. It means ureter help to move that waste product from kidney and deposited into the urinary bladder, okay. This urinary bladder is open with the in a pore-like structure that is called as urethra. Here urinal sphincter is there. Sphincter means muscle, okay, which help to remove the waste product and urine from the body, okay. So this one is the structure which you always remember, whatever is that, okay, because here definitely in alternate examination or in any examination, in any set of paper, the diagram will definitely come, okay. So be remind that diagram, especially the kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra, because excretory system is only include kidney, this one, okay. Second one is ureter, third one is urinary bladder, and next one is urethra. It means one pair of kidney, one pair of ureter, one is urinary bladder and one is urethra, okay. Now here we will discuss about the excretory system of man with the help of diagram, that I already know that. Excretory system has include a pair of kidney, it means two kidney, that is right and left both, okay. Pair of ureter. It is ureter, you all know that in the previous diagram that you see that the ureter is only a duct, that is a pipe which help to transfer the waste product from kidney and which is collected into the urinary bladder. One is urinary bladder, okay, where all the waste product will be collected, and the last one is urethra. Okay, so this one is this one. Okay, see this one is the basically diagram that you already know. This one is now number first one is kidney. A pair of kidney, it means two kidney are present in our body. Right is just present downside and left one is present is upside. That kidney is reddish brown in color, bean shape. Okay, bean shape, slightly flattened just below the stomach. Okay, it means below the abdominal. Okay, if you see that the kidney is basically with the outer side it will be convex and the inner side, from the inner side it will be concave. Okay, now here you see that something about the kidney, that is kidney is about 10 centimeter in long, 6 centimeter in wide, and 3.5 centimeter in thick. So this one is the adult one, healthy man structure. Okay, now outer margin of kidney is convex and inner margin is concave. First you see the diagram. Suppose that this one is the diagram of kidney. Okay, all the components, okay, whatever the components is that you see here, okay, this component or this are joined here. This structure is called as hilus. Okay, this structure is called as hilus. Okay, clear? This you see that the margin, you see inside margin, that is inner margin, is concave and outside margin is convex. Okay, basically the kidney is divided into two components. This one is called as cortex and this one is the called as medulla. It means two reasons it was divided, cortex and medulla. This one is the medulla part. Okay, which later we will discuss about that. Now the inner part, that is hilum, that is already told you, hilum or hilus. Okay, this one is the hilum or hilus. Inner part, that is called as cortex. Okay, and this one is called as medulla. Okay, one thing that I told you, on the medulla there are so many nephrons are present, that I already told you what are nephrons. Nephron are the unit of kidney. So it can, nephron is only help for the filtration. Okay, so this one is all the component, whatever the component is that renal artery, renal vein, lymph vessel, blood vessels are arise from the hilus, are arise and leave from the hilus. This one is the hilus part. Okay, are arise from the hilus. Okay, now suppose that this one is the renal artery. Okay, red one is the renal artery which supply oxygenated blood to our kidney. The unit of the functional unit of kidney is nephron. Suppose that there are so many nephrons are present at the margin of medulla. This one is nephron. Okay, nephron is the unit of kidney which help to filter that. Okay, so these are the basically diagram of that. So this one is ureter. You all know that ureter, when this kidney filter, suppose that this nephron is filter all the components, which means blood will be filtered, that will be come to the hilus and later it will be come from the ureter and collected into the urinary bladder. Okay, so these are the basic diagram. Now second, that is unit of kidney. The diagram is most important diagram is that, because later in next lecture we will discuss about the formation of urine, how the urine is formed, and that we will discuss. Before starting, one thing in your mind always, that we know about the capsule which was given as a medicine capsule. So there are two parts, that upper parts and the lower parts of that. So basically the diagram will depend on that. Okay, first you see that, suppose that structure, first you see this one is the diagram. Okay, so before starting, here you see that a cap like structure is present. Okay, this one is the other part and this one is the other part. Okay, here is a capsule. So if we dislocate or disconnect in between two, So this one is the other part and this one is the other part. Okay, so there are capsule, this is the capsule, so name is different. Okay, now first you see that here one thing we always remember, this one is the afferent artery, your afferent arteriole. Afferent, if you want to learn, that is in alphabet, A will come first and E will come at the last. This one is called as efferent. One thing that I will already told you, that the afferent artery, this one, this pipe, that is tube, is too much broader, okay, so blood will be goes in high pressure. Okay, and then efferent artery, okay, the duct is narrower. Okay, so if the blood will enter through this, it create pressure here. Okay, and later we will discuss. Okay, so afferent and efferent we will discuss from that. Okay, now you see that this structure is called glomerulus capsule. Okay, it means the combination of artery and afferent and efferent arterioles. The structure is present that is called as glomerulus capsule. It means in between the two capsule, one capsule is called as glomerulus capsule. Okay, below that, okay, just below that, one capsule is present that is called as Bowman's capsule. This one is the Bowman's capsule. Okay, Bowman's capsule. Okay, so how to learn in between that two? B for below. Here B for that is below. Okay, now here you see that how to learn, that is this one is the Bowman's, B for below. So the capsule which are present below, that is called as Bowman's capsule. So now again you see that the coil part, this one is the coil part. So here, from here to the this one, you see that from the up to the here, this one is the called as, that is most important part, this one is called as that PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubules. Okay, this one is most important. And another coil part, you see that, which later we will discuss. This one is the coil part, another coil part, which later we will discuss about that. Okay, this one is called as proximal convoluted tubule, which just attached to the Bowman's capsule. Okay, this coil part is called as DCT, that is distal convoluted tubules. The work of PCT and DCT are same. It means both work are same. You can easily learn from that. Okay, now one thing you see, this one, this structure, it means the tube, the narrower tube. This tube is called as, this one is basically it is called as loop of Henle or Henle loop, which is composed of three parts. There's a descending, it means downside. This one is ascending, it means upside. Okay, that is hairpin loop. This combined together called loop of Henle or Henle's loop. Here you see that when any blood will become from this way, okay, then here it is called a descending order, then it is go to the upside, so it's called as ascending order. So this one is the basic diagram, and this one is the collecting duct. Here urine will be collected, okay, and urine will be collected here, okay, and it will be removed from this side. So collecting duct it is called. So the diagram is very important, very important, this one diagram, and each and every examination it will become. And also you have to learn, because in urine formation it is health. Okay, now the uriniferous tubules of nephron is highly coiled structure, highly tube like structure, coiled structure, uriniferous tubule of nephron. Okay, this is blind at the one end, one to one other end. Okay, it is differentiated into two parts, that I already told you, differentiated into two parts, that is Malpighian body capsules, renal capsules. Okay, in renal capsule is the cortex of the kidney, it lies in the cortex of the kidney, present in the cortex region. Okay, next one, it is further differentiated into two parts, that is one is Bowman's capsule, already told you, below that is Bowman's, and upper is called as glomerulus capsule, will later. It is double layer cup like structure, you see that already, cup like structure is that glomerulus capsule. Below the above that cap, there are so many knot of capillaries, any coagulation of capillary of that, Afferent and efferent capillaries are that are combined together to form a capsule that is called as glomerulus capsule. It is from the capillary of incoming blood vessel, that is afferent, and outgoing, that is efferent. Okay. Renal tubules basically that is PCT and DCT, which later the Bowman's capsule lead to the coiled part of nephron, that is called as renal tubules. It further differentiated into three part, that is PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule, that is DCT, and loop of Henle. So here number one is PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule. Okay, it is highly coiled tubule live in the cortex region. You know the diagram of kidney, that is cortex region. The cells of microvilli, the surface appear brush border like. They have so many ciliated epithelial tissue are present, which help to absorb and secrete and reabsorption of that. Increase the surface area for the absorption, that I already told you, help in the absorption. Loop of Henle basically divided into three categories. Okay, basically you see the diagram, that is U shape. T category, that is descending hairpin loop and ascending. Okay, it consists of descending hairpin loop and ascending order. Okay, it is found in the medulla of the kidney. Medulla, you all know that kidney is divided into two regions, that cortex and medulla. So it lies in the medulla region. Okay, distal, that is DCT, that is when distal convoluted tubule, spelling should be correct, DCT. Okay, it is a highly coiled part of the cortex of the kidney. Okay, it open into collecting tubules, that is collecting duct. It is basically in that. Okay, next one, ureters. You all know that I already told you, it collect the waste material from the kidney and deposited into urinary bladder. It is a tube. It is a pair of long tube kidney posterior surface of the urinary bladder, that is urinary bladder. It collect all the reservoir or all the waste material. It is a bag like structure where waste material will be collected. It can hold about 0.5 to 1 liter of urine. So urine will be collected in that urethra. It help to removal the urine from the body. It is small to attach to the urinary bladder. Urinal sphincter is present. Sphincter is muscles. Sphincter means muscle. So in the urethra, urinal sphincter is present, which help to remove the urine from our body. In the female, it open directly outside, but in female, urethra serve a passage with urine only, whereas in male, it serve a passage of semen as well as urine only, that I already told you, urinogenital